Hello, one and all, and welcome to another episode of MMA Vision Analysis. This one, I'm here to talk about Aljamain Sterling versus Calvin Kattar, happening UFC 300. But before getting started, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification to get all of this that is new from this channel, your channel, the one and only MMA Vision Analysis. Former champion Aljamain Sterling to face Calvin Kattar, UFC 300. Obviously, the former champion of his division, Aljamain, faces a fighter that's been on a shaky last couple of years, let's say. I believe Kattar lost his last three fights. The very last fight, he lost via knockout, if I'm not mistaken. Aljamain Sterling lost to, obviously, the current champion of his division, Sugar O'Malley, who has a fight with Marlon Vera. Very interesting fight. I believe the winner of the fight between Sterling and Kattar faces perhaps Sterling for sure. I'm not sure about Kattar. If he beats Sterling, does that put him in contention for a title shot? I really doubt it. Just judging by his last performances, I think he's going to need more than just the win over Aljamain Sterling in order for Kattar to truly challenge for that title. We have Marlon Vera, obviously Sugar O'Malley. That's happening UFC 299, if I'm not mistaken. Main event of that card. And I believe end of the year, the winner of this fight, especially if it's Aljamain Sterling, former champion of his division, faces the winner of the fight between Marlon Vera and Sugar O'Malley, which is a very interesting fight on its own. Sugar Sean, the only guy he lost to in the UFC is Marlon Vera, and now he challenges him for the title. Who wins that fight? It's very interesting. It's very difficult to predict. Obviously, the momentum is with Sugar O'Malley, but that psychological edge, I believe, is with Marlon Vera, given the fact that he is the only one to defeat Sugar O'Malley. And obviously, the winner of that fight is to face perhaps the winner of this fight, if it was to be Aljamain Sterling sometime end of the year 2024. I'm not sure if Kattar, like I said earlier in this video, I'm not sure if Kattar wins, he gets a title shot. I think Kattar needs to go through perhaps one or two more opponents, at least after, let's say he defeats Aljamain Sterling. He has to defeat two more top contenders in order for his name to even be brought up in just like in terms of title shots. I think Kattar is very far away from a title shot. I'm not sure how Kattar Aljamain happened, to be honest with you. Just given the record of Calvin Kattar throughout the past, like I said, year and a half or so. He's coming off 3 losses. He hasn't had a win in, I would say, in at least a year and a half, 2 years. So very interesting. I guess the purpose of it is to keep both guys active, especially in the case of Aljamain. I do understand the fighters get a bit anxious, especially former champions, wanting to recapture their titles. Obviously, both guys in this case have plenty left in the gas tank, a lot left to give in the UFC. Who wins this fight's very difficult to tell, obviously, but Aljamain is perhaps has a 1% advantage over Kattar, just because he is the former champion of this weight division, and Kattar has been on a shaky past few years. That's why I think Aljamain is perhaps closer to winning this fight. And if he was to beat Kattar, I have no doubts in my mind that Aljamain, if he was to beat Kattar, he faces the winner of the Marlon Vera Sugar O'Malley fight, happening UFC 299. If you made it this far, I appreciate you for sticking around. Please let me know what you think in the comments and like, subscribe for more.